Right, clause 7.4, communication. This is the one nobody talks about, which is, when you think about it, absolutely perfect. So here's the setup. You're a small SaaS company. 12 people, maybe 15. You've decided to go for ISO 27001 because a customer put it in the contract, and now it's Dave's problem. Dave is your ops lead, your DevOps guy, your accidental security officer, and the man who fixes the printer. Dave has a spreadsheet. Dave is not okay. And you get to clause 7.4. And it's short, it's tiny, it's about 4 lines long. So Dave writes a paragraph that says, the company communicates security matters as appropriate. Ticks it, moves on. Cute, because here's the thing. That sentence means nothing. It has the informational content of a shrug. And clause 7.4 is not asking you to be nice about communication, it's asking you to decide. Let me actually say what it wants. Because most people never read it properly. The organization shall determine the internal and external communications relevant to the information security management system, including what to communicate, when to communicate, with whom to communicate, and how you communicate, or who does the communicating. That's it. 4 questions. What, when, who, with, and how, and notice the verb. Determine, not have, not encourage. Determine, decide, in advance, on purpose, before anything goes wrong. Sound familiar? Probably not, because almost nobody does this. Now, place it for a second. 7.4 sits in clause 7. Supported siblings are resources, competence, awareness, and documented information. Awareness is about people knowing the policy exists. Documented information is about controlling your documents. Communication is different. Communication is about the flow. Who opens their mouth when and to whom, and it's the one that gets waved through because it's small, but small is not the same as trivial. Small just means there's nowhere to hide. So let's do the honest version. Internal first, your staff, who tells the team that the acceptable use policy has changed. Is it an email from Dave that dies in a Slack channel at 4:50 on a Friday? Is it in onboarding? Does anyone confirm they read it? And leadership. How does the board hear about security once a year in a slide with a green tick on it? Or is there an actual rhythm, a management review, a monthly metric, something with a date attached? Here's the distressingly honest bit. Most companies' internal security communication is one person quietly panicking in a channel that 3 people have muted. That's the system. That's the whole architecture. Now external. This is where it gets sharp. Customers, when something happens, who tells them, not the company, a named role, because I promise you in the moment everyone will look at everyone else, and the person who ends up doing it will be whoever felt the most guilty. Regulators, if you're handling personal data in the UK or the EU, there's a 72-hour clock on notifying the supervisory authority for a qualifying personal data breach. 72 hours. That is not a lot of time to be having a philosophical debate about whether this counts as an incident. Suppliers, your cloud provider, your sub-prescriptors, the tiny vendor who holds a surprising amount of your data because someone signed up with a credit card in 2022. Who talks to them? Who do they talk to? And then there's the big one. Incident communication. Stay with me, because this is the actual point of the clause. It's 2 a.m. Something's wrong. Dave is awake. Dave has a terminal open, and Dave has a horrible feeling, and now in that exact state, with adrenaline doing the thinking, somebody has to decide whether to tell the customers. You do not want to design your communication plan at 2 a.m. You want to read it. There is a difference, and the difference is roughly the entire value of clause 7.4, because at 2 a.m. unwritten process becomes improvisation, and improvisation under fear always picks the same option, which is say nothing yet. Let's just understand it a bit better first. Let's not panic anyone. And then it's 11 days later and a customer finds out from somebody else. And now you don't have a security incident, you have a trust incident. Those are much more expensive and they last much longer. Here's the second honest one. Most breach communication plans are a person, a phone, and a rising sense of dread. That's not a plan, that's a mood. So what does compliance actually look like here? Refreshingly small. A table, genuinely, a table will do it. Left column, the communication, right columns, what, when, with whom, by whom, and through what channel. Rows for the boring stuff, policy updates, awareness comms, management review reporting, supplier security requirements. And rows for the sharp stuff, incident notification to customers, breach notification to a regulator, notification to your insurer, and the line that says who is allowed to speak publicly. That last one matters more than people think. Decide now that exactly one role speaks externally during an incident. Because the failure mode is not silence. The failure mode is 3 different people giving 3 different versions of events on 3 different channels, and one of them is a support agent trying to be helpful in a live chat. And put a deputy on every row, because your named person will be on a plane or on holiday or asleep, or will be the incident. Single points of failure are cute in a document and catastrophic on a Tuesday. Now, one honest caveat, because I'm not going to pretend otherwise. I'm not a certified lead auditor, and how any individual auditor probes this will vary. What doesn't vary is the logic. If you can't say who tells the customer, you haven't determined anything. You've just written a sentence. So here's your dare, and it takes 10 minutes open Slack right now. Ask your team one question. If we found out at 2 in the morning that customer data had gone somewhere it shouldn't, who tells the customers and how long do they have? Don't help. Don't hint. Just watch what comes back. If you get one clear answer, you're fine. Go and have a coffee. If you get 4 different answers or a very long silence, then you have just found your gap, and you found it for free, in daylight, with nobody breached. Go and write the table. Today, it's 1 page, and it might be the most useful page in your whole management system.